varies. Tom, it's really hard to say, which one it is. Can I go back one thing I want to make a point, is that the reason why you want a lawyer in eminent domain, if the government gives you a check and you give them a deed, then the government can do whatever they want with that property in the future and not pay you any more compensation. You want a lawyer for two reasons. And I had a classic example years ago. I had a son called me up, and his dad was told he's going to have two 6-lane highways in front of his house. Well, the government didn't tell him they were going to raise the road by 12 feet, and the house would be in a hole, and it wouldn't be a 7-Eleven site anymore because the fill wasn't good. It would take too much fill, cost too much to fill the property. So now it's still a house in a hole. So the key thing is that a lawyer gets hired, one is about value, but also to analyze the construction plans, look at the changing grade, look at the drainage issues, any survey issues. There's some disputes as to what they actually own currently. I've had cases like that. What kind of access you have in the after. I hire sometimes noise experts, Tom, if there's an increased amount of noise. I hire an acoustical engineer I'll use. I'll hire also a planner or engineer too as well. But the purpose is we analyze these things, and then once we analyze it for the owner, then we make the settlement predicated upon the plans they presented to us, so that in the future, if they go out and make a change, that they come back to the owner and pay more compensation.
I see, because I was thinking in terms of the government coming and taking somebody's entire house or entire property. You're really just talking about them taking part of their front yard.
Part of their front yard or side yard or all kinds of things.
I see. So beyond them taking 20 feet of your front yard, there could be a whole lot of other impact to the value of your home that you need to factor in other than just the square footage of the land.
Exactly. And, we deal with all kinds of issues. I like the practice. It's a fun practice. You deal with survey issues. You help people move, helping from temporary housing. You deal with helping people problem solve for them, as well as advocating for their rights. And it's a great practice, and I enjoy it. But there's a lot there, especially if a person has to either move out of the house or is disturbed in the course of construction.
And so the landowner has retained you. The government's got their appraisal.